I would like to remind everyone that this show is brought to you by the Dolphin Wars.
Good evening and welcome to King Dolphin Television, episode 186. I am Raymond. I am the author of the Dolphin Wars book trilogy, and I am also the ruler of the greatest pod on YouTube. Tonight we have a wonderful interview tonight. We have as our guest interviewee, we have author Hannah Chapman, right?
Yes.
No, Carpenter.
Hey, Chapman.
Chapman.
Yep,
Yes.
You got it.
Yeah. I typed Carpenter. I don't know why.
Well, okay. So in all actuality, I got married in June. So my new last name is Reed. So I'm just having an identity crisis altogether. If you just want to make it Carpenter, like that's fine.
No, that's fine. We'd like to welcome her. We're going to have some interesting talking about Mothman, the local West Virginia legend, and
Yes.
we're going to find out about Mothman. We're going to find out about her book, and to see what is going on. But before we do that, if you like what we do here at the pod, if you love these interviews, and if you love the fun that we have here, please like and subscribe. Also, if you know anybody that I should interview, they can be creators, musicians, authors, YouTube channel people. Please send me their names so I can reach out to them, or give them my address so we can get together and keep these interviews going. Fall is right here, very soon, and I need to get the schedule done. So let's do it. But first, let us welcome who all are here in the chat. Right now we have a newcomer, Logan Reed. We just talked about a wedding, so this must be the other half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as Legatus Legionis says, congratulations on the wedding. So welcome, Mr. Reed, and please like and subscribe, and I think you'll enjoy this interview, as will everybody else here. We also have my amazing wrenches, Team King, the pod, Team King Dolphin TV, however you want to call them, the greatest bunch of people ever. We have the first one and the last out. He is always there from the time I set the stream up until the very end. We got the great Legatus Legionai. How are you, my friend? We've got Pudgy Hedgehog, and he says, Mr. Raymond, interview pretty lady. So, Pudgy, how are you, my friend? Don't forget your question. We've got Lurking, the Comic Relief Crusader, who he's lurking, but we'll probably catch it on the replay. And then we have my wonderful better half, my producer, the amazing Sandra, keeps me sane and lets me know when there's something I have to pay attention with on these interviews. So, thank you very much. We also have, who just joined us, Dalek 451. Hello, Dalek. Unfortunately, I was busy at work today, so I was unable to see it. But please, if anybody else has seen his stream, I'll let him know. And I hope you will enjoy the stream today. Dalek, go to his channel, and he has a lot of neat things. And of course, we've got the hardest working bear in YouTube, on the internet. Snortapupas! Cuber.com. I hope you're okay, buddy. I heard you had some power out. Be safe, pal. He actually had power out 3 a.m., but it got restored at 1 p.m. So good. At least it was just a power outage. He says,
Yes.
I haven't seen it yet. The power was cut out for a bit. So yes, but he's also saying he has his bug spray and swatter ready. Bring on those moths. I told you. I warned you about these guys.
Thank you.
And Lagana says, congrats on the weddings. All right. So, how we do this, and I've talked to you about it earlier on, and what we do, and before we do that, look at this. This is how in depth he does research. West Virginia folklore expert Hannah Chapman.
Oh, you're putting a lot of pressure on me.
Little Mothman and the Pretty Things, the Cryptid Chronicles. And Little Mothman discovers his love for pretty things when he starts taking care of a flower at school. His other cryptid classmates do not understand at first. And with the help of so he looked at the teaser. He is very good at research.
Legit, I love it.
Yes, and you can't have him.
That's fair.
All right. So how we do things around here, and we talked about this before, is for the benefit of people, we will ask you some questions and get a conversation going. This is sort of like a coffee shop, as you saw in the intro. We start with a conversation, and there are not a lot of questions because the important thing is getting these guys to interact in the chat. So,
love it.
And that makes it fun.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we shall begin. And hello, Agent Pepsi 1. Glad you can make it. Another fellow school teacher.
Oh, nice.
Yes. And a definite friend of the channel here. All right. So, okay. So we shall begin. So tell us a little bit about the non-author, Hannah Chapman, or Hannah Chapman Reed.
So, thanks for the nice introduction, Raymond. So, like he had mentioned, outside of being an author, my full-time day job is being a teacher. And I'd say that hobbies I like to do outside of writing is I like to hike, like to explore West Virginia's like natural beauty state parks, as well as like other places. Like my favorite place that I also love to travel. One of my favorite places that I've traveled to has been Iceland. And then I also love to cook and bake. I made a banana bread recently, which was like really good. Not to brag, but it was really good.
You have just made this chat happy, because I will tell you this chat always, the conversation goes to food.
That's awesome.
So you have definitely So you've definitely made an impression with the.
I would
with the.
say I'm a huge foodie. I love to eat, love to cook. I think it's part of being Appalachian. It's just like I that's how we like comfort people, right? Like when they're in grief or in mourning, like you always
Mhm.
bring like something big to feed people, and I think that's just my love language. It's just like here, food.
Are you a West Virginia native?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. So I'm originally from the southern part of West Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm an exile from. Well, I'm from Ohio, who has adopted West Virginia as my home.
I wouldn't say that too loud. You're from Ohio.
I know.
Everybody's trying to leave there. Is what I.
I know. I know.
No, I have family in Ohio, so we gladly accept you though.
Oh.
But yeah,
Thank you.
I would say my closest cryptid growing up was actually the Flatwoods Monster. But please don't ask me anything about the Flatwoods Monster because I don't know that much. All I know is that he is in like the Sutton area. Have you heard of the Flatwoods Monster, Raymond?
No, have not.
It's like an alien looking creature. I didn't know if you wanted to pull it up for
Okay, what is it
everybody.
again?
The Flatwoods Monster.
Okay, let me see if I can find out. Of course, having said that, watch 5 seconds from now, Legatus is going to have something on it. He does that.
Always ready.
Yes. The Flatwoods Monster. Sandra, time. Who gets it first? Come on. There it is. Got it. Okay. The first sharing of the screen. First. Flatwoods Monster. Ha! I beat you, Legatus.
This is him.
All right.
But the ones that I've seen, he's like it's more like the halo around him is red, and then like his garb is green.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Sandra. Make me feel good.
He let you win.
Yeah, he let me win. So let's see. Let's go back to the questions. So, what made you decide you wanted to write a book?
So, what inspired this story is actually when I first started teaching, I worked at a daycare in undergrad. I am a West Virginia University alumni. Go Mountaineers.
Mountaineers.
And I was working at a daycare at the time, and I don't remember if you remember in like 2012 and 13, that was the years that like Frozen came out, the children's movie.
I've never saw it.
Okay, so
I'll
it's
take
like
your word for it.
huge at the time.
Mhm.
And that's all the kids like talked about was Anna and Elsa, and it's a Hans Christensen's remake, I believe, original fairy tale, and so it's about like an ice princess and like Scandinavia, and one day they were at show and tell, and they had all brought something in, and a little boy brought in a frozen wand. And I'll never forget because one of the other kids was like, why does so and so have a girl toy? And I was like, it's not a girl toy, like, and that just really stuck with me. And being from Appalachia, like, I think earlier in my life, like, the stubborn teenager was like, oh, like I can't wait to get out of here. And, but being an adult now, like I love being from here and I love being Appalachian. And, I just love the thought of marrying, like teaching children through stories and books, like how I love to get information, but also marry that with cryptids and Mothman. And, there's tales of like Bigfoot being in the Appalachian Hills and stuff. So, but if you look through my book, I've incorporated more cryptids into the books. So there's the Leland Frogman, which is from Ohio. Have you heard of him?
No, unfortunately, no.
And then there's like New Jersey Thunderbird. There's like a blue tiger. So marrying all this cryptic lore and also making it like kid friendly, and bringing kind of that creepy aspect into it, because kids love like creepy stuff. Like the books that I read that the kids get the most like into is like those like creepy stories. There's this children's book out that's called like The Creepy Underwear, and his underwear is haunted. Like, and they love those stories. So I just thought marrying those two things together.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
All right. Real quick, we'll probably go more into it as we continue to chat. But tell us about Mothman.
Of course. You guys are going to test my Mothman knowledge, but the first sighting of Mothman was in November of 1966, and apparently like these teenagers or this couple like was driving by the TNT plant in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, and that was like the first sightings of him. And they reported like a man with a 7-foot frame and these huge wingspan of like 7 to 9 feet. Oh. And the red eyes, like that's what he's most infamous for. And apparently he does not have a head. He kind of looks like my friend back here, like it's sunken in, if that makes sense. He doesn't have like a neck. So that's why all of the drawings, like he's like necklace. But then had been sightings and things, and like one time they had seen him like with a dog, and he like had the dog's body, but he didn't hurt people, so he wasn't dangerous, I should say. But like that was the only like incident that they had, is like him, or I shouldn't say he. I shouldn't, I'm sure he has a pronoun that he would prefer. But then they followed in that incident with the dog. He like followed the couple in their car, and like it was reported that like that he was chasing them essentially. So there had been many sightings of Mothman in and around at this time, but the most infamous sighting of Mothman was in December 15th of 1967 of the Silver Bridge. And it's the bridge that connects Point Pleasant, West Virginia to someplace in Ohio. Am I saying that right?
I'm Northern Ohio.
Okay. So Point Pleasant to Ohio, and this bridge collapsed, and like I think over 60 people died. But Mothman was reported to be seen at the site before the bridge fell. So one could argue that like he was trying to warn them. I don't think it was malicious. But everybody that had seen him had reported like huge wingspan, huge red glowing eyes. And there's also been sightings of, after like being in West Virginia, there's also been reporting sightings of Mothman in Chicago. So he apparently moved to Chicago.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So okay, so that's a bit about Mothman. So without spoiling too much about your book, I really don't like spoiling books, but tell us a little bit about this particular book and the title.
Yeah. So, um, in the beginning of the story, Mothman likes pretty things, just as the title says.
I think I'm
And
going. I've got the cover, so I'm going to share it.
okay,
Okay. Is it this? Let's see. Let's get it. Okay. Yeah, this one right here is a good one. All right.
awesome. So, yes, this is the cover of the book, and he's holding a pretty thing. Um, but in the beginning of the story, he goes to a school of cryptids with his other cryptid friends. In this universe, he is the child of Mothman, and all of the other cryptids are also the children of their respective cryptid, like, Bigfoot, um, the Yeti, Loch Ness Monster. So they all in this universe go to school together. And going to school together means, dealing with other children and their opinions. And their opinion of Mothman is he's doing the wrong thing because he likes pretty things. And, as a cryptid, it's your job to scare humans. And Mothman's like, but I don't want to do that. Like, I like pretty things. So he asked other like grown up cryptids, is that okay? And they're like, give him advice. Oh, I won't give spoilers. But then by the end of the book, there's a resolution and they find the error of their ways of teasing Mothman about liking pretty things.
Okay.
Was that a good spoiler-free version of that?
That's an excellent spoiler-free version. All right, and I like that cover. And that segues to the next question is, who did your who designed your cover?
So she didn't want me to say her name publicly.
That's fine.
So on Fiverr, I hired her off of Fiverr. Her name is Karen Jill, and it's like Karen JL. But she did a fantastic job of making like I wanted really pastel colors. I didn't want it dark and dreary. I wanted it light and airy, and she did a fantastic job with the artwork and making all of them cute and cuddly. But I'm so happy with all of her work.
Okay. Let's see. How long did this book take you?
I'd say from beginning of writing to getting everything panned out, I would say 4 months.
4 months, okay.
And that would be like start to end.
Okay. And what is your writing process? I ask that because I know I have a rather unique writing process, getting from here to here.
Right.
So, what process do you use to write?
I would say that like it's easier doing a children's book than it is doing a novella. Currently, a project I'm working on is doing a novella, which is like pretty difficult, right? Like you have to, for writing a novella, I wake up at like 5:30. I haven't started this school year yet. It's getting it back into the habit of it. But waking up early, I find that that's my best writing time. But I tend to do my children's books in like just a couple days. I can really knock it out in just a couple of days. Like if I sit down for like a couple of hours, I would say like 4 hours, I can like really knock it out.
Okay. So you obviously have more than one than this book here.
So I'm working on the second children's book right now.
Okay. Okay.
It's to my illustrator.
Okay. Is
Yeah.
it a sequel or a standalone?
So I always wanted the Cryptid Chronicles to be not like a sequel, but part of that universe. So the next book is going to focus on a different cryptid. And that's all I'll
Okay.
say about that. I want to keep it a surprise.
Okay. All right. So that and lastly, before I let the chat loose on you, what is, if you could put into the private chat any of the social media links that you
Yes.
use, and I'll make some while you're doing that.
Everything is like author Hannah CR.
Okay. And I see you have a doggy too.
Yes.
Yes. We have. Well, you can hear Snoopy in the background. All right. Okay. Let me just put this out there. And here is. Stop the screen. All right, and there's where you can reach her. And that's on X, correct?
Yes. And Instagram, if you type in author Hannah CR for Facebook. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll
Right.
put my website as well, but it's just hannahcr.com.
Okay. Let's see. There's okay. I'm trying to find where I could start. Here. Okay, and here's her website. Copy. Coffee. The Go Juice for Authors.
Yes.
Or is it tea?
It's actually water.
Yep.
I can't do caffeine this late in the evening or else I'll never go to sleep.
Yeah. I've got water myself.
Yeah.
All right, and there's her website. In fact, why don't I'm going to bring it up just so we can see it. All right, and of course, it's decided it's not going to open.
Aw.
Bummer. Well.
Maybe I'm a silly. I am so silly. That is not correct. I'm sorry.
That's
To
okay.
be author.
That's okay. Our motto here is Semper Gumby. Okay, okay. I got squirreled.
There we go. This is right.
Okay.
I don't know if you believe in like people going crazy around full moons. But my kids were bananas today, so my brain is like not here.
My wife's a nurse, so yeah, she knows all
She
about.
knows. She knows.
She knows all about full moons and.
Yeah.
Oh, go away. Ah. All right.
And apparently the full moon is tomorrow, so I have another full day of silliness tomorrow ahead of me.
Of course, of course. Let's see. And here's her website. And again, another picture of the cover. So.
I really am trying to like work on my email opt-in. trying to get, but, work in progress.
All right, so let's start getting these comments. I'm going to get over to the very top. All right. Okay. Man, you guys have been busy out there. You guys have been busy. Okay, and this is the Snortopoopas, Florida report. I made it through the night thanks to a battery CD player radio. Even dozed off a bit now and then. I have bear skills. Okay. And Logan Reed says, let's go. Well, we're going. We're rocking. And Legata says, yay, almost story time. Pudgy Peaks bounces happily, hugs everybody. Yes.
Aww.
And you've got to go to his channel, Pudgy Hedgehog Adventures.
Okay.
He tells all sorts of cool stories.
Love it.
Okay. Right. Sorry, Dalek, I was working. I didn't get a chance to do any stream or listening of streams.
Love the Doctor Who reference.
Hey, exterminate. Alright. Alrighty. I am looking. Here we go. Sandra says, you deserve a medal. Anna, teachers these days deserve combat pay.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, thank you for such a nice comment.
Yep.
Is this the teacher as well? Is this the teacher as well?
No, Agent Pepsi is the Agent Pepsi one. Sandra's my wife, the nurse.
Sandra's your wife. That's right. Okay. Thank you so much.
Agent Pepsi is the other teacher. All right, let's see. Let's see. Oh, okay. Legatus jumped the gun. I thought it was going to be Pudgy, but oh well. Most important question: what is the best cookie to bake fresh?
Okay, so probably gonna get some hate, but I think you cannot go wrong with a chocolate chip cookie.
That is the standard here
my
at the
gosh!
It is the standard here at the pod.
A warm chocolate chip cookie with milk, like you cannot beat it.
Nom 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 nom. Nom nom. Yes. All right. So let's see.
That probably makes me so basic.
Oh no, chocolate chip seems to be the standard.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I know Legatus has got questions, but I'm trying to find them. Snortopooper says Southern West Virginia, not to be confused with Northern East Virginia, where I grew up.
I joke with my husband all the time that Eastern Panhandle's not really West Virginia. It's just another extension of Virginia.
Don't say that. I'm trying to make it to.
Have you ever been, Raymond?
What to?
Southern West Virginia at all? Like seen the New River Gorge Bridge or?
We've done some flying there. I've been to Clarksburg, usually airports. Clarksburg, Morgantown, have gone to Charleston. So, haven't been to like places like Bluefield or.
Okay.
Legatus asks, Hannah's day job when she isn't writing books is being a pre-K teacher. So, are your novels aimed at the preschool level?
Yes, I would say the age range is 4 to 8 years old. But I have people, you can tell people who love Mothman because they come up to, when I'm doing vending at fairs and festivals, they'll just come up to me so giddy and excited and they'll be like, I love Mothman. So I say that anybody lover of Mothman, this is the book for you.
Well, how'd you like Fet for Hire's rendition of Mothman on the splash page?
I loved it. It looked awesome.
Hail Fet for Hire. He does that.
I liked it.
Yeah. He does amazing things. Agent Pepsi 1 says, please tell Hannah my hat is off to her. Oh my God, I couldn't deal with the really little ones. They would cry if I yelled at them like a drill sergeant. I hate children. That being from a high school teacher.
I also hate children.
Okay. Pudgy ponders if Pretty Lady bumped into those mountain monster guys.
You know, I haven't. But I am a believer of cryptids. If you believe in aliens, I do believe that cryptids are real as well.
Oh, okay. Not just small children, teenagers too. The nastier, the creepier, the better. Okay.
I love it.
All right, let's see. Keep going here.
That's my joke at work is people ask if I have children, which I don't at home. Just enjoying being married for right now. No small children running around, but they'll ask me, they say, do you have kids? And I say, no, I hate kids.
How long you been married already?
Just June. So
Just
only
June.
a couple months.
Oh, so you were just recently married when you did the Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was he there? I didn't notice him.
No, he was not there.
Okay. Legatus asks, Hannah enjoys hiking with her dog, reading fantasy, and traveling. Question 1, type of dog. Question 2, which fantasy series and author. And question 3, traveling by foot, bike, car, plane, train, near or far, etc. He likes detail.
These are great questions. So
He loves detail.
my dog is a border collie, but she's like a mutt, and I call her a West Virginia brown dog because we just adopted her from like the local shelter. And my favorite fantasy series or author, that is a good question. So I love the Mistborn series by Brandon Sanderson. I also am reading right now. I'm currently doing the audiobook for Stephen King's new fairy tale. Have you read it yet?
Mm-mm.
I also like. I'm just racking through my brain. And then I'm reading Crooked Kingdom. I don't remember the author of that one. Oh, my brain's just mush. I'm so sorry, guys. And then
That's okay.
I would say traveling, I'd say by plane because it gets you to different places, different destinations.
I've never been to Iceland. I would love to go.
Oh my gosh, it is amazing.
Sandra! Iceland on our bucket list.
No, it's not.
Why not?
It's cold.
It's not cold. It's volcanic.
Yeah, it's called the Land of Fire and Ice. We went in August, and I'd say it was perfect. It was like fall weather. Do you love fall weather?
Yeah.
Like a crisp 60 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it felt in August, and I was like, "This is perfect."
Summer.
I think she grumped. Let's see. Snorter Poopa says Mothman's pronouns are eek,
Eek,
run, scream.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dalek, yes, my hair's cut. I got a graduation to attend tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to see what Agent Pepsi wants. She looks like she would be very. I'm not sure who she's talking about there. So, all right. Legata says the Mothman is a humanoid creature reportedly seen in the Point Pleasant area from November 15th, 1966 to December 15th, 1967. So, and also, it was in the Wikipedia thing, it was thought that the name Mothman came from an old Batman comic, The
Yes.
Origin of Killer Moth.
There was a scientist that thought he was I can't remember if it was a scientist, so don't directly quote me on that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a guy who was like, oh, no, it's not a Mothman. They thought it was a big owl, so they wanted to name it the Big Hoot. Isn't that funny?
I like Mothman better.
I do too. I think Mothman's way better suited, but when I heard the Big Hoot, I was like, oh my gosh, that's comical.
Aw, snort. Mothman likes pretty things. Well, I'm safe.
Yeah.
He's
Listen,
safe.
Mothman has a bad rep, but I think he's really trying to warn people. I don't think he's trying to harm people.
And let's see. Agent Pepsi 1 says, what happened after 15 December 67?
So I think sightings of him like dropped off after that, and then the next sightings, I need to find out when they started seeing him in Chicago. Is that on the wiki page?
Yeah, I'm checking now.
Just gonna type in sightings of
Point Pleasant. The bridge collapse. 1990 Mothman sight. Russian UFOologists claim that Mothman sightings in Moscow foreshadowed the 1999 Russian apartment bombings.
Interesting.
And 2016, there was a
2016
supposed sighting in Mason County.
Okay. I would highly recommend, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah,
I would highly recommend the podcast, The Last Pod on the Left. That is where I got a lot of my research for Mothman, as they do like supernatural phenomenons and cryptids and cold cases and all that kind of stuff that I'm into on their podcast. And they do a really good episode, 2-part episode of Mothman.
Okay. 55 sightings in Chicago. Man, he gets around.
Yeah. And Russia, apparently. When were the sightings, if you don't mind me asking, in Chicago? What were the dates on this?
Let's
Did it say?
Yeah. During 2017.
Okay. So nobody really knows what he did from like after the bridge collapsed. I guess he was in Russia.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, yes. Let's see.
And I guess it begs the question of, do you think there's only plural one Mothman? Or, sorry, singular one Mothman, or plural multiple? You know?
Interesting, yeah. Little Mothman likes pretty things, as in shiny rock, glass diamonds, etc., or in young ladies, wink wink.
Oh my gosh. So it's a children's book, so it's pretty PG.
Yeah.
Crystals.
Crystals.
Butterflies. Flowers.
And hello, Phantom Outsider. Yes, I'm going to have to catch up with all the people who have come in. We've had a lot. We've got 13 people watching. We got hello, Jacqueline. And Agent Pepsi 1 says, was that coffee or was that coffee with biscuits?
I wish.
And hail, Admiral Teague.
She probably sees all. My husband is a bourbon collector, so she probably sees all the bourbon in the background.
And hello, Matt G, Phantom Outsider, and Jacqueline. Okay. Did anyone reveal the actual identity of Mothman?
Would it do like? Did they think it's like a guy in a suit?
Yeah, I guess.
He's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you believe in cryptids.
Yeah. He's real, so it wouldn't be revealing.
Yeah.
Right?
Legata says, are those bunny ears or or pink Pokemon?
I believe, actually, they're cat ears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So not Jigglypuff.
Not Jigglypuff.
No. All right. Sandra says, full moons make women go into labor, bring out the nuts, cause inmates to go crazy, etc.
Mm-hmm. True.
I used to waitress. Agent Pepsi 1 says, I used to waitress at a large casino. Full moons were crazy busy.
Yeah.
I don't go crazy during Snorapoopa says.
I stay crazy
all the time. Yeah, that's me. That's me. That's me. Okay. Okay. And here comes our Mythbuster. Phantom Outsider says, spoilers, Mothman isn't his real name. It's actually Mothra Aloysius Rod Jr. Both him and his dad, Hat, Aloysius Godzilla, is always teasing him about it. All right.
Okay.
Hello, Enron. Late at work, but watching. Hey, if you're
At work as always, man.
Yep. If you're watching, you're here. So just enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Ooh, here we go. I concede. It's chalky chip. My favorite is oatmeal with raspberry jam filling. Oh, num num.
Ooh.
Num num num.
That's delicious.
Chocolate chips is the go-to cookie of champion cookie munchers, and Pudgy changed it. I guess because he got beaten to the cookie question. He's asking, "What's your favorite slushy / slush puppy drink flavor?"
Of course, blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry.
Of course.
Okay. Sandra has been to Bluefield and other airports throughout the state. Snorterpoop says, I've been to Harper's Ferry. Does that count? Yes, it does. Yeah. I love Harper's Ferry.
Yeah, I do too. I just always seem to go when it's so hot. So hot. Have you done the hike, the Maryland Heights trail?
No, I haven't done Maryland Heights. I've only done from the national park area to about the Catholic Church.
Okay, I'd really recommend it.
Yeah, well, I'm old and I have breathing problems, and I'd be going myself because Sandra has knee problems. We're old. Jack Lumen says, good question, Pudgy. I hope she says blue raspberry. And she did.
I did.
Yes, she did. Okay. Lenrod says, how about Mothra? Ooh, Mothra. You gotta have the kaijus involved. Going on a digression, there's after the remake of the Little Mermaid, there's this poster. It's sort of like a la Godzilla meets Bambi, if you remember that video of Godzilla meets Bambi. Well, it's a case of Godzilla coming out of the water and tossing the Little Mermaid for a snack. I'll find it. I'll find it.
No.
Yes, I'll find it. Yes, Hannah knows. Lenrod says, I believe in nothing. I don't know about that.
Aw, thank you.
Congratulations, Hannah. And 25 years with Simi, okay. I'd asked my standard question, but that was answered the moment I signed in. Let's see.
Which
All
is
right,
the cookie one?
Hmm?
Well, back to work, still listening.
Yeah. Well, hey, you're listening. Saw Jurassic Park twice on Sunday for National Cinema Day.
Nice.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh.
Snort says, some of my cousins visit Iceland for time to time, but no one there makes them feel welcome. Well,
Aww.
would you make a polar bear welcome, especially if they want to make lunch out of you?
Yeah.
As it is the Cryptid Chronicles, how many books do you plan on writing? Or will this be so long as I have a story to write?
I think it's the second. I think it's the latter, so long as I have a story to write.
Oh, okay. There it is. Okay. All right.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
You have a great audience.
Oh, I do. They're the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
They are absolutely the best.
This is so fun.
Intelligent, funny,
Yeah.
make you feel at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel very welcome. Thank you guys.
Yes. All right. And here's what I was telling you.
Oh my gosh. That is amazing though. Wow. Love it.
That's what you get for making Little Mermaid live action.
So you're not a fan of the live action films?
No. The original cartoon. The original animated ones.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello, Antiderivative Jill. How are you? How are you today? We are... So... well, before I go to my question, let's see if any... look at us. Legion Eye confirms 55 sightings in Chicago.
Thank you. What a jokester.
There have been reports of a cryptid in my area. It's described as large with a huge snoot and covered in white fur. Sounds vaguely familiar. Snort, have you been sleepwalking again? Have you been sleepwalking? And hello, Jill. I said that. Okay.
I learned since moving up here that we have a local cryptid. Have you heard of the snarly yow?
No.
So it's like a big cat.
Oh.
Yeah.
And wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That Logan says she's just a hater. She loves the app.
She loves the Eastern Panhandle.
Oh,
I do. I do.
Yeah. It's nice.
I do.
Yes, I love the Eastern Panhandle as well. Mothman was partying with the Yeti, Nessie, Bigfoot. Wow. Yes. I'm sure. So you're very much into cryptids.
I would say yes.
Reading a lot into cryptid. The first time I've read the stories about Bigfoot and Nessie and Yeti, but never really equated them to a name until, strangely enough, there was a cartoon show focusing on focusing on a family that that explored and looked for cryptids.
Okay.
Yeah, in fact, I think I will look for it. See if there's a. Nope, there's not. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's called The Secret Saturdays. Found on it was on Cartoon Network.
Okay.
I don't think it's probably on Boomerang or something like that. But
gotcha.
It really went into really into cryptids, and I found it very fascinating for a
Neat.
cartoon.
Yeah.
So, let's see.
Apparently, there's a Discovery Channel show about, and I think it's called Mountain Men, and they go around and they try to, like, find cryptids, but it's like humorous, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Good night, Agent Pepsi One.
Good night.
It was great having you on.
Yes.
Yes, long trips. Love you too, Agent Pepsi One. Okay, let's see. All right. Let's see. I'm looking. Matt, we had Dairy Queen. Matt G says yes.
Dairy Queen. Yes.
Fairy Smut.
Ah!
All
Why are
right.
you
There's a
yelling
story to this.
No, I'm just big into the, have you heard of Sarah J. Maas? Like the Court of Thorns and Roses.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that series. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's telling on me. I wasn't going to say it.
Okay. Legatus asks, have you ever read your book to your students, aka your kids? How was their reaction?
I love this question.
And I've actually got, while you're answering it, I'll bring up the picture.
So the picture that Raymond's about to pull up isn't my students, but this past year, I've been going around the state of West Virginia, going to different schools and reading my book, and anywhere from ages 4, like I said, 4 to 8 is that sweet spot for what this book targets. But all the kids, like I said earlier, the creepiness of Mothman, and I'd bring my buddy around to read with me, and they asked if they could touch it and if they could keep it, and I say no, he's fine. But they just love, I think, the message and the story, and incorporating the cryptids into it. They really do like it.
Okay. Phantom Outsider says, remember, Mothman likes pretty little things. The fairy princesses that sing sing his theme song are pretty little. Okay. Okay.
Oh, I have to tell you a funny story,
Go
Raymond.
ahead.
So, at this particular reading that you see a picture of, one of the kids raised their hand, and I'm like, does anybody have any questions? Raise their hand. Did Mothman kill anybody? And I'm like, oh my gosh.
He is the warning person.
I look at the teachers and I'm like, technically, No. He was just there.
Yeah.
But the podcast that I just mentioned, the last podcast on the lift, they were like, maybe it's like Watchmen, where Mothman like sees things in the world, but he can't interfere.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
But I just held my head. It was just like, oh my gosh, this kid's asking me in the middle of everybody if Mothman's killed anybody.
Hello, John Rendell.
Hello.
It's the charming Shriner, John Rendell. Okay, let's see. Let's see the puppers. The little doggy.
My dog? Or
Yeah, your dog. I
oh,
think
my dog. Okay. Come here, Willow.
her dog. Your dog.
Come here. Vicky. Can you come up? No. I might have to bring her. I apologize, everybody.
Oh no, we know this. This is it's Snoop. Oh, oh, what an adorable boy. Is it a boy or girl?
It's a girl. Her name's Willow.
Hi, Willow. Hi, Willow. Wow.
There she is.
Hello, Willow.
She
sweet.
is a little senior doggo. You know, I wanted a dog that like was older.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, let me fix my cam. Sorry, everybody. I want to go back this way. Yeah. Over this way.
You're at the pizza place. You ought to raise up the volume so other people, the pizza customers, can listen to the interview. Snarly Yow. I may have met that one at the pub. Snort.
What a jokester.
Let's see. We never had much cryptid in northeast Pennsylvania, just the Susquehanna Screamer. That was a ghost story.
I don't know that one.
And our expert here. Cryptids are animals that cryptozoologists.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, why do you use terms that dislocate my tongue?
That's a mouthful.
Yeah. Believe may exist somewhere in the wild, but whose present existence is disputed or unsubstantiated by science. Logan. Mothman is Baby Dog's alter ego.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
Yeah. We got two of them, Snort and Logan.
Mm-hmm.
Cryptozoology is a pseudoscience which primarily looks at anecdotal stories and other claims rejected by the scientific community. Spoil sport. Snorterpoopus probably knows the Yeti. I hear he vacations in the North Pole. I bet he and Snorty have shared unwary expeditions before. Possibly. Yep, the Secret Saturdays.
Oh my goodness.
The Susquehanna Screamer. Are you sure it wasn't a newlywed on honeymoon?
Oh goodness.
I am not even going to broach that because we have a newlywed here, so I'm not going to say anything about that. This is still PG. This show is still PG. An adventuresome family of experts in the field of creatures known as cryptids attempts to protect their secrets and powers from the forces of evil. Ran from 2008 to 2010.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
He knows everything.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Okay. I don't know of any, but I'm sure they're out there.
For sure.
Oh, okay. Alright. How does it feel to have such an amazing husband?
Oh, man.
Talk about shameless self-promotion. Sold out her book again. Well, congrats. Congratulations.
He is really good at selling. He is a very good marketing for me.
Mm-hmm.
He's my number one fan, truly.
Well, that's good. Yeah. And Snort says, hello, Willow. Sean Carter says, what do you call an insane, scary, supernatural creature who writes in code? A crazy, creepy, cryptid cryptologist. Hey, I said that. I said that really fast. I don't think anybody else could say it 10 times fast. Okay. And Sandra explains that from those who aren't from West Virginia, Baby Dog is the governor's dog. He goes everywhere with the governor, including TV interviews. Yes. Those cryptozoologists are scaredy cats because there are tons of cryptids here in New Jersey. They are everywhere, but here we just ignore them.
Okay.
Wait, let me go back here. All right, let's see. Okay, I missed what happened here because Snort said I'm a bad bear, but I'm looking. I do not see the joke.
I think it was from...
Oh yeah, the newlywed on a honeymoon.
Yeah, the newlywed.
Yes, he's a bad bear, and Sandra's giving him a choice of either the kiddie table or the slapshot table. If you come, I'm not going to spoil it, but if you come to Just Cuz on Saturday nights, you'll find out what the kiddie table and the slapshot table are.
Okay.
The kiddie table. Of course you would.
Kiddie table.
Yes. Where the sweet stuff is at. Number 2 fan. Willow is the number 1 fan.
Willow is my number 1 fan.
Yeah. Okay. Kiddie table has snacks. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. And depending on what kind, you could also have adult beverages as well.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. This is a good one. Talking about the book, is it bound like the Gold Key novels? Nice hardcover. Amazon does not say.
It is not. It is a soft cover.
Okay. Yeah. Amazon has their hardcover. Their hardcovers are expensive.
Yeah.
Okay. Snort says, Phantom Outsider, those aren't cryptids, those are New Yorkers. They're much scarier than any cryptid. I do not doubt that.
Yeah.
I will not doubt that.
Those are New Yorkers.
We did have one cryptid years ago. See Invisible Tiger sighted in Nicholson, PA from 1983. Interesting. So cryptids can be they're not just a Yeti, they're not just Bigfoot. They're they can be anywhere, like Mothman.
Yeah.
So, let's see. What's this? Can the next book be about the world turtle? Okay, tell us about that. The world turtle.
I'm making a confused face. I think he's talking about like the my brain, guys. Sorry.
I think.
Is that like the turtle? The world's on a turtle's back.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that a
that's what I'm thinking.
cryptid though?
I don't know.
Is that technically?
I think it's more like a myth.
I thought it was a legend. Yeah.
Yeah, legend. Yeah, Sandra says the legend where the turtle carries the flat Earth on its back.
Yeah.
A lot of preschool novels are very much picture oriented. Is it also true with yours? Are you also the artists?
So I am not the illustrator, but yes, the whole thing is pictures, and I won't flip through all the pictures, but just to give you guys a snapshot. Jackalope. Forgot to mention that one as well.
Oh, Jackalope.
But this is the school classmate full of cryptids. So
okay.
all of them.
That one on the lower right, to Mothman's left.
This one or the other
No.
side? This one.
Other side. He looks like the critter from Where the Wild Things Are.
Oh yeah. So this is supposed to be Yeti.
Oh, that's Yeti. Okay.
This is Freddie Yeti and Eddie Bigfoot. They're cousins.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. How about cats that keep knocking things off the flat Earth?
Oh.
Yeah. John Rendell says, "Cool
Thank
jackalope."
you.
All right, you've got bring us over your little friend over there. I mean, he can't be sitting in the background when we're talking about Mothman. So yes, hello, Mothman. Wow.
Willa's like, ooh, no,
Ooh, something I could.
this is not for you. Mom
Ooh,
paid
can I
way too
play?
much money for this. No way, ma'am.
Where did you?
So this is a squishable, not a squishmallow, but a squishable. And the website also has other. Now I gotta pull it up. Willow, do not eat my my Mothman.
He says it's a toy.
It's not for you.
I know. Doesn't that sound familiar, Snoopy?
Yeah. So just pulling up their like website, they have a Dr. Plague squishable. They got like food. They have like cute plague doctor, plague nurse, trash can, pigeon, death's head hawk moth. I don't know what that is. Yeah, they have all kinds of cool stuff though.
If you want, you can put it on the put it here and we can. Let's see. Does Mothman know Harvey Cthulhu? I think they share the same plushie supplier.
I don't know.
Harvey Cthulhu is a eldritch god that wants to destroy the universe.
Yes.
But he's in a containment field. Squishables, the website?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
They also have bigger ones of this. I just bought the mini size.
Okay.
just for anybody who's interested.
Oh, there it is. Comfort food?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
They got all kinds of stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. I see. Squishable. Hug something. Ah. Stupid ads. Go away.
Yep, there's the plague doctor. Yes.
Willow thinks it's also a chewable.
It's not.
Mothman Cthulhu.
More tentacles.
Yes. Picnic baby, mini squishables. Let's see.
She really is like staring me down. Like, see, there's Mothman.
Oh, okay.
No.
Mini squishable baby Mothman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's one we hadn't thought about. Plague Dr. Pudgy. Ooh. It says published 2022, text copyright 2022, illustrations copyright 2022. And we did answer this, but we can do it again.
Yeah.
How long did it take to produce this first novel? And how long do you think the second take?
So
The second one will take, knowing how to do it now.
You probably know Raymond as an author. Like, you can say that it's coming out like a certain day, but then like things always happen.
Yes.
And so I'm currently waiting on illustrations from the second one, and I don't want to give a hard release date until I get those illustrations back. But I'm supposed to get them here in the next couple of weeks, so I'm hoping by end of September, early October that book 2 will be
Okay.
coming out.
Yeah, it was a running gag because it was taking me so long to get it going, to finish it. I was being known as George R.R. Dolphin.
That's hilarious.
Yes.
Listen,
And
it's hard.
Yes, I know it's hard. And then this meme came out of nowhere. Thank you, Fett.
George R.R. Dolphin. That's so funny.
Yes, George R.R. Dolphin. And then this came out.
So is Christmas.
Yes. Yes, I was being harassed about it. Thank you, Legatus and Fat.
Don't look at it as harassment. Just look at it as
Inspiration.
yeah,
Yeah.
motivation.
Yes, motivation. Hello, Disney Sheepherder. Says, howdy and hail, everyone. Harvey Cthulhu doesn't know it, but he's probably one step away from being a calamari dinner special. Okay. Yes, please like, subscribe, and support this channel. Alright. Did your illustrator wish to remain anonymous? I see a credit. I can't see a credit anywhere. Or was it your hubby? And is he too humble?
No, my love my husband, but writing and drawing are not any of his talents. So she wanted to remain anonymous.
Willow agrees.
Yeah.
I heard that.
She's silly puppy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, so we're gonna go about 10 more minutes. If you guys got amazing questions, you guys are the stuff you guys been putting in the chat, the questions you've been asking have been off the hook. They've been awesome. Amazing. You guys are the best. So if you got anything else out there, go ahead. We've got 20 minutes. Let's see. Hazards of being a. So is that your only Mothman, or do you have other?
This is my only one.
Your only one.
My only one.
We are not going to discuss stick figures here. No, we are not. We are not discussing stick figures here.
Oh man. See, this is why I married him, folks, for the jokes.
Mm-hmm.
This is it.
Or corn.
Or corn.
Or corn, yes.
Huge circles.
Huge circles. All right. Okay. Well, it looks like we've exhausted the chat, which is amazing. Guys, come on. Any more questions? All right. So, okay. Now they're going into various and sundry rabbit holes there. Outside of anything Mothman. Let's see. Squishables have avocados? I wonder if they got hedgehogs. Hedgehogs. Huh. No hedgehog?
Are you serious?
Yeah, no hedgehog.
Oh my gosh.
Pudgy, we can't find your friend.
Aw.
Huh. Let's see what the polar bear looks like. It's only been around since oh.
Oh man.
Snort, this is for you. There you go, Snort. You look so adorable, Snort.
Aww. I can't believe there's no hedgehog.
There's no hedgehog. There you go, Snort.
So cute. Man, we should be sponsored.
Yeah.
Yeah, this should be a sponsored episode by Squishable.
Yeah.
They are pushing their product.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Let's see. Logan is in. Sure. This is, a couple more. Oh, there's more. Okay, there's more now. Snort asks, what was the hardest thing that you had to overcome in the writing process? Disciplining yourself to actually sit down and write, or
Or?
Or?
Oh, so it's open-ended. Gotcha.
Yeah, open-ended.
Okay. Honestly, like, for me, I don't know if this is the same for you, Raymond, is like, so I hired an editor
Mm-hmm.
to do all the edits for it, and
Yeah.
like having all that red come back and being like, oh, like actually, but then like I'm so grateful for that too, like somebody else looking over your work and being like, oh, I never would have thought about it that way. And
Yeah.
like my editor um, was the one that made the suggestion of making it, because in the beginning I had it as like Mothman, and she was like, well, if you just have it as the creatures, like there's only one of them, but if you have like a name for them, there's a realm of possibility that there's like a family of said cryptid. And I was like, that's a great idea.
Mm.
But just getting over like critiques, I guess, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. It's always great when you have a good editor,
Yeah.
and along that.
But I will say, overall, more about Fairy Smut. But I'd say overall, like doing this journey,
Mm-hmm.
like everybody that I've met, and um, like people really like the books and
Mm-hmm.
like are very like receptive to it. And like there's people that'll come up to me, not very often, but they'd be like, "What is Mothman? Like, what in the world is this?" And I'd be like, A, if you don't know who Mothman is, like, I can't help you. But B, it's a lighthearted story
Mm-hmm.
about acceptance. And once they, like, look at the artwork, because I think when you first see it, some people think it's a comic book. And I
Mm-hmm.
actually have to tell them, like, no, it's a children's book about Mothman. And once they like see the illustrations, their faces kind of light up, and they're like, "Oh, this isn't what I thought it was going to be."
Okay. Before I ask Logan's questions, Sean Carter says, "What do you do to combat writer's block?"
I think just like uh, getting up and like taking a walk. Honestly, like if you're in that like writer's block, I don't think sitting there and being upset and being like, "Oh my gosh," like just get up and get out.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I love like walking and nature and stuff. So um, taking a rest with my mind and going outside is what helps.
Okay.
Fresh air.
All right. Me when I have writer's block, I just uh, the ideas come to me like in my sleep. It's just translating from here to here.
Are you a, let me ask you this, Raymond, are you a plotter or a pantser?
A what?
A plotter or a pantser? So do you write by the seam of your pants, or do you plot
Yeah.
your books out?
No, I read. I play the scenarios in my head,
Okay.
and it'll be funny. I could be taught. I could be walking down the street, and I've got a great plot line, and I'm talking. I'm talking to myself. I'm playing it out, and I'm sure people are saying, what is this crazy guy doing?" So I'm not a plotter.
Okay.
All right.
I'd say
So
I'm more of a plotter. I like to have structure.
yeah. All right. Logan asks, "Will you be doing a TV show?"
No.
Right? And definitely not on Disney.
No.
Are you doing cryptid costumes this year for Halloween?
What a goober. We did. Ah, man, Raymond, this is the opportune time. I didn't think I would need to show any pictures, but we were Mothman last year for Halloween.
Mm. Well, if you've got them, you don't have to do it now. You don't have to do it now. Maybe
Okay.
you can come on and Just Cuz and show them off
Okay.
there.
Okay.
And who got you those sick headphones?
My husband.
Okay. Uh, oh no. Don't. No. 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 Mere Pudgy, Mere Pudgy, Mere Pudgy, where are you? No.
Uh-oh.
No. There. Happy?
All right, you got to explain to me what this is.
Uh, it is the Mirror Universe's version of Pudgy.
Oh,
Pudgy
okay.
Hedgehog. And
Okay.
he, as if you know anything about the Mirror Universe, he is as evil as anybody else in the Mirror Universe.
Okay,
And
gotcha.
even worse, he is an accountant in the Mirror Universe.
Oh, no.
So, yeah. And let's see, he says, okay. Where is it?
An accountant. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, yes. He says, can you turn on your sweet sign you have back there?
I sure can. Give me a second. Oh,
And
no.
while you're doing that,
It unhooked.
what brought on the name King Dolphin? Okay, I guess that's meant to me.
Yes.
Well, my book series is called The Dolphin Wars, and I thought that a nice brand name for me to represent myself was to call myself King Dolphin, and thus King Dolphin TV and all things dolphin. Okay.
I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's
I
really
guess
cool.
my plug in, or my plug is that my husband is a Twitch streamer, and our Twitch channel name is Hannah Learns to Read, because our last name is Reed, REED.
Okay.
So you guys can tune in to mostly see my husband. I make guest appearances every now and then.
Well, I think maybe I need to bring him on for to talk about his channel.
Yeah.
We'll talk after.
Yeah.
Let's see. John Rendell says, "What is your favorite fried food?"
Chicken.
Chicken. Yes. Raymond is the author of the Dolphin Wars trilogy. That might have something to do with it. Yeah, I think it's got a lot to do with it.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you, Logan. He just subscribed to me.
Yay.
Yay. Thank you very much. Family of Mothman, Moth Mommy, Moth Dad, Moth Junior.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Willow. Yes.
Jack Lemon says, I'm glad I'm not being asked these questions because I supposedly write too.
Supposedly.
Yeah. And Snort says, that's why I can't write. A thin skin. Well, that and a tin ear for dialogue. Oh, John! I am not even reading that. You know where you need to go. Start moving there now. It may take you to Just Cuz to get there. Logan says, real answer, stimulants. Yeah. Favorite music to listen to when writing? Ooh, that's a good one.
Like lo-fi.
Lo-fi?
Yeah, like the fantasy lo-fi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Stims. Yeah. Look at it, says, Raymond writes from the seat of his pants. I thought Sandra wore the pants in the house. Runs and ducks under the kitty table. You are taking, you are on a way, on a one-way trip to Slapshot Land. Mothman the Barbarian with Arnold S. Or Mothman of La Mancha.
La Mancha.
La Mancha. I used to listen to movie soundtracks and develop story ideas. In fact, I had a great story ready to go. I called it Star Trek, but then I found out it had already been done.
Oh my gosh.
Too late, Snort. Okay. Don't let the animatron. I like it. Don't let the animatronic he uses on camera fool you. He really is a dolphin. You let my secret out, Snort.
Just like he's a polar bear.
Yeah. And I'm the one at the slapshot table. Sigh. Yeah. Oh, he has a very handsome human suit.
Oh.
Rubber human suit. Yes. All right. I think at that point, this has been great.
Yeah, thanks Hannah, for having me.
Oh, this has been fantastic. This was a fun time. It makes things go really, really fast.
Yeah.
Especially with a group of chatters like this.
Yeah. You guys were amazing. Thank you for being here.
Yep. And now, time to shock you, scare you. Wait. Well, what do you think, guys? Should we? What do you think, guys? Is it time for show notes? But first, can you give us a hint? What are the? You've asked this question. Can you give us a hint? What are the kind of pretty things Mothman likes and admires? Does Mothman include you in that, or is it just Logan? Oh. Come on, look at us. You're bad. John Rendell says, glad to have you here. Yes, very glad to have you here. And, yes, everybody must see show notes. So, yes, Snort, we're doing show notes.
It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes with Mr. Raymond and Sandra too. It's time for show notes.
Dun. Yeah. That's the teaser for show. I see the wide open eyes.
Prepare for shock.
Yeah. Yes. All right. So now show notes. We will on this on the 5th special night. We won't be doing next Wednesday's show. We will be doing a show on Tuesday. It will be with a flight attendant. Her name is Erin Crenshaw. We'll be talking about the life of a flight attendant. And we'll go what she. I've known her for quite some time, and so we will talk about how flight attendants have gone from before 9/11 and then what they have to do afterwards. It's going to be an interesting talk. I've known her for a long time, and I've been looking to have her on. On the 13th, we have a Sean Carter coming on, and he will show us hopefully some of his the models that he does. On the 20th, we will have Scotty R37 come on and talk about his channel. And just cause this Saturday will be on Saturday, same time, same chaos, same madness, same kiddie table. same slapshot table, the usual chaos. And Sean Carter says, "Yeah, I can't wait." And right now, I'm not sure when the next Sunday Just Cuz is, but like I said, we do have the change from the 6th to the 5th. So, and we will have Just Cuz's every Saturday, unless it's a Sunday show when I'm on an away mission. And Snorter Poopa says, "And you thought Mothman was scary." Yeah, yes. And Sean Carter says, "Yay, I can't wait." Admiral T says, "Oh God, yeah." Hey, that's the reaction we usually get from show notes. Yeah. Mothman, oh Manischewitz wine. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting time for the holidays. All right, so that is show notes. Please get me people on here because oh yeah, October will be big. 200th episode. We have our 2-year anniversary. Wow, hard to believe it's been 2 years of dolphin chaos already, and my birthday. So October is a very, very busy month. Let's see. Snorter Pooper says, "Take care, every human, dolphin, doggo. Take care, every human, dolphin, doggo, ferret, eagle, hedgehog, and cryptid." Yes, don't forget cryptids. So let's go to show. Let's wrap up show notes.
This segment is brought to you by thedolphinboys.com. It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes. With Mr. Raymond and Sandra too. It's time for show notes. Dun.
Dun. All right. Hannah, this was again very, very great.
Yes.
I'm glad we were able to have you on.
Yeah, me too.
And I hope you will not be a stranger.
No.
To the pod.
Yeah.
It's always a good time.
Yeah.
As John says, 2 years of eclairs and cookies. Yes. All right. So let us thank everybody who has been on the chat tonight. We had Agent Pepsi 1. We had a Disney sheep herder. We had Jack Lumen, Logan Reed, and thank you for subscribing, my newest subscriber. And thank you for Matt G for being here. The amazing Phantom Outsider, thank you. And Sean Carter, thank you very much. And then my amazing team, the Team Supreme. Sandra, my producer, my better half. The sanity in the chaos. We had Anti-Derivative Jill here. We had Dalek 451 Exterminate. Please go to his stream. Go to his channel. He does gaming. He talks about stuff and things, and he's always a good streamer. We had John Rendell here, Fez. We had the first in, the last out, Legatus Legionii, with great questions, great research, and just helping move the chat along and just doing good things. Thank you, Legatus. You're always a welcome addition here as the first in, last out. We had Lenrod working but still listening. And we had the Pudgy Hedgehog. Unfortunately, he didn't have the hard-hitting question, but he had the second hard-hitting question about the slushy. We had the Comic Relief Crusader. watching. Oh, did I miss Admiral Teague? I did say, no, I didn't. Hello, Admiral Teague. Thank you for being there. I am so sorry. I am remiss in forgetting you, but yes. Thank you, Admiral Teague, for being there. And cannot forget the hardest working bear in the internet. It's not a fupas! Super.com. Great show. Great show. I want to meet Mothman. I think we'd be good friends. See you Saturday, guys. Sniffles will be there too. Bye. All right, Snorter Poopas, Cuber, and I'm glad everything turned out well. You didn't have too much. That a power outage was the only thing you had to deal with. And anybody else, I don't know if anybody else in our chat was in the way of that hurricane, but please be safe, and we're praying with you. We're praying for you guys. Yes, I agree, Admiral. Glad your power's back. So, I was worried about you, Snort. So, well, that is it for tonight. Again, a great interview. It was most entertaining. You are a great guest.
Oh,
and please go to her channel. Let me get it one more time. Let me get it one more time here. Please go to her website and all her other social media. And she's on Instagram, Facebook, etc. And find out more about the Mothman book. And hopefully we will see more of her books out there and more of you on this channel. You will have a good time. Snorter Poopa says, thank you, Hannah. It was much fun. All right, guys. We'll take care. Have a great rest of the week. See you Saturday. We will have fresh eclairs and fresh fun, and just 'cause.